Hey guys, Jimmy here and welcome back to iRacing for another video. Today we are back in our trusty TRD truck for another round of the C-Class fix, this time at Martinsville. And today we are joined by special guest, Mr. Empty Box himself. Say hello, Matt Orr, with the correct push to talk this time.
Hi Jimmy, this is the correct push to talk button. Hi Jimmy's viewer, I found the correct push to talk button. I'm going to be spotting for Jimmy today.
This is the first time we've done this, so that's fine. We have to sort of be brief. We'll get into more introduction and whatnot later because we haven't qualified yet. I need to do that. I'm pressing control buttons, there you go, trying to remember how to use the iRacing interface. Okay, so very quickly, Matt, because we have a couple minutes to qualify. Martinsville, how should I drive it? Where should I drive it? Tell me all the tips in like 2 seconds.
This actually should probably be one of your easiest tracks. It's basically like a road course, long straightaways, tight corners. Just kind of imagine it's like Luffield or Woodcote from Silverstone. That long, flat corner, just wait for the car to do things, and you'll be golden. Okay, cool. Well, we've got our first lap coming up now. I have done, obviously, a bit of practice. I do try and prepare for these as I lock up going into T1 and 2, or whatever the hell you call it in oval speak. It's definitely T1 to me. Don't think that was too fast. Saw some people doing sort of 20.2s earlier in practice. I managed some 20.1s on my own, so I guess that is the goal for now. First lap complete, and we'll have a look at that in a second. 20.6. That's not good. Jesus, okay. Nice and tight on the throttle, trying to go into the wall. A little bit of a kick from the rear there. Grab the wall, why not? Leave some paint there. And reverse entry into 3 and 4. Hold it, hold it, hold it, hold it, hold it. Too much dirt. Okay, cool. That wasn't a good lap. So we qualified like down. Well, you know, the 0x invalidates it anyway, so it doesn't really matter, right?
Yeah, I guess so. But yeah, you can tell I've been driving a bit too much dirt recently because that didn't go too well. After much deliberation, and when I'm saying that, I mean like a couple of seconds of discussion, we've decided not to start from pit lane because we can't do that. We're going to start mid-pack, so we're starting down in 10th place, so literally bang in the middle as the 14 car right here. And yeah, I mean we've spoken a bit before this how we expect this to be a bit of a shit fest, really.
Oh hey, I got the black boxes up, so I can't actually control your stuff. I'm going to change all your settings.
Oh, fantastic. Going to just like put loads of pressure into one tyre for no reason. Yeah, this will work. And then in before we go like 8 seconds of that faster with this broken setup from iRacing. Easy.
Hey, broken physics, right man? But no, it's the fixed setup, so we can't do anything. But just so you know, I am actually on the spotter stand, so I don't know how this is going to work.
Oh, awesome.
But should be fun.
That's pretty cool, going for that extra level
Definitely
of immersion
a different
there.
view than what I'm used to.
I mean, this place is packed. I mean, there are a lot of people here to see me crash in this truck race.
From my view, it looks like a bunch of pants sitting on like a shelf at a department store. Because that is what the spectators look to like. So
yeah, sort of weird and 2D. I would like it, you know, the old 2D sprites that sort of follow you around, so depending on where the player is looking they sort of rotate. I would love that in iRacing, to see them all rotate as you go around like a giant Mexican wave. It would be great.
Yes, the old Grand Prix Legends trees that like always faced you regardless of where you were at.
Best trees.
Yeah.
Oh Jesus Christ, people reversing on the grid, that is normal. I'm into that. So I haven't raced here before, Matt, I don't think, outside of probably NR 2003. I think this might have been in there, I don't even know.
Yes.
What would you say I should be doing well? What sort of tips would you give someone for a first time racer around here?
Alright, Martinsville is typical short track racing, okay? You're going to want to be in the bottom in the corners. Don't leave that door open. Hold your position, defend. You can't really worry about saving your tires here, especially in iRacing, because these people are guaranteed to wreck, which means there will be yellows, so your tire saving will be irrelevant anyways. So just go ahead and make sure you protect your position, and always remember that, especially on short tracks, any passes are set up exiting the corner before you actually complete the pass.
Okay. Just focus on corner exit and we'll do that. Just running round onto the back straight now, getting ready to come to green, but guy on the left, I'm not liking the look of him at the moment. He's looking a little bit wavy, but we'll keep an eye on him, or I should say Matt will keep an eye on him from his spotter stand.
Famous last words. Already.
T1
Get
dead.
ready. Going green. Green, green, green.
Oh, jeez, that was bad by me.
Still inside. You're pulling. You're pulling. Still inside. Still there. Clear low.
Ooh.
Got 11 slow on the inside. Still clear. Get to the low line.
There we go. So try and get underneath his 6 now, but he's going to pull back in front of us. Now, our qualifying lap wasn't fantastic, although we just tied up the guy out there. So 16 goes round, I think that was there.
Yeah, try and back up your corner entries a little bit. It looks like you're overdriving just a smidge. Just roll the car in, let it do its thing, kind of like a V8 supercar. These guys up ahead, the 11 and 12, are getting kind of chippy.
Okay, so keep an eye out for them. It's that bright green 12 car. It's quite easy to miss. It's the 11. Just what I did a couple laps ago. Just goes in really deep, understeers a bit. 6 is then held up on the exit, and we are held up too, but we should be alright. Very easy to lock the brakes in this thing. Not really designed to slow down these trucks, bless them.
No, they are not, because America.
I really enjoy driving these, to be honest. I like the sort of lethargic American V8 driven truck slash car slash whatever the hell a NASCAR is nowadays. I say a NASCAR, that's such a British thing to say.
A bunch of steel tubes with some carbon fiber hoods and bodywork
and
some
digital dashes
sheet metal here and there.
Technology.
Yeah. Hey, they just switched to fuel injection just a few years ago. I mean, that's high caliber stuff. Watch out, Formula One.
Is that legitimate? I mean, it's actually something that happened a few years ago. I know nothing about stock car racing, so.
Yes, that is legitimate. That happened like 3 years ago now, I think, when they introduced the Gen 6 car.
That is pretty impressive. So I think we're lucky here because the guy, well, so saying that, it's just been overtaken there, but the guy directly behind was a lapped car, so that was holding up the train a bit there. Trying to find like a nice braking point, but right now not really finding much. Let's get it in there. So while we have a, I say, a relative lull, whilst we try and focus on our line and catch up with the number 6 car, dirt, Matt. Dirt is happening. It has happened. It is here. And it is good. I'm sure people were very interested to hear, I'm sure they already have in videos over in your channel, but we were talking a little bit earlier on about the sprint car. And just,
yes,
it's just how unique an experience it is to drive that thing, and almost a little bit terrifying as well.
I wouldn't say it's the most terrifying car in iRacing. The pavement sprint car is still definitely the most terrifying car in iRacing, but the dirt sprint car, heck of a lot of fun. And definitely a blast to race around with other cars in a tight group. Partly because you know someone's going to end up cartwheeling.
Oh, I mean, I've done that a couple of times. My favourite thing so far is having a spin, not getting off the throttle, and then as the thing comes to a stop and then grips up again, do a wheelie and then flip over. It's like, okay, good. Good recovery.
Hey, if all 4 are on the ground and you still got to drive away, right?
Well, I was on the, I say on the roof. That's like not really correct. I was on the wing, so. The good thing is when you get onto the side. Oh,
Yellow's out.
Hello. What was that for? Oh, Jesus Christ! It's in front of us. It's 2 car.
Car up here.
So that was scary. Where is he now? Is he gonna go ahead of us? I can't really see.
And it doesn't tell me, by the way. So I ain't got a clue.
He's in. I am meant to be in front of him. That was a bit confusing. So are we coming in? Everything seems to be coming in.
Okay,
coming in.
Are the pits open? If the pits are open, pit.
Yep, they're open. So, what are we going to be doing here, Matt?
Okay, I just took over as crew chief because apparently you need to do that as well. We're going to get 4 fresh tires. We're not going to take any fuel because we don't need any fuel, and you'll be good to go.
Okay, cool. So just looking for a marker. There he is. Fetching man in a gold suit. Because gold. Okay, so no damage so far, which is good.
Hey, can't be any worse dressed than my pit crews, which is dressed in freaking high visibility road safety colors.
Gotta see him. Gotta make sure you see him. So
I still can't see him. That's the problem.
Yeah, I really hate coming to the pit
pit
lane.
road.
It's so, especially in these races where everyone sort of muddles in, because I'm not sure if it's something to do with my eyesight or something, but I just can't. I'm not able just to pick them out. I have to really look and like squint to see it on the screen. It's just not able to do it. It's so weird.
Yes, very much yes. Which I think it's partly because with iRacing having the freaking stupid pit road rules where you can drive through the pit box proper, you know, without penalty, then everybody ends up doing that. So then your pit crew is basically being driven through and ghosted through, and you're like trying to see them while other cars are warping through them. And it's a mess.
Oh, dude, in the last race, I didn't quite understand where the ghosting started, so I sort of rammed into the back of someone in the pit lane, and then like, oh, sorry, and then went into my stall after that, because it's sort of the ghosting starts outside the fast lane. That's my understanding so far.
Yeah, I don't know what it is. I don't know which lane specifically it is, because believe me, I've done that before. And it's embarrassing every single time, because you think of iRacing, hey, you got invisible pits and you're ghosted on the pits basically, until you're not. Those are always embarrassing.
Until you've hit some poor guy, like I did in the last race, gave him a 4x. Speaking of 4x's, are we going to get, are we going to get 2x's here? I mean, I think we should get some 2x's instead of 4x's.
Oh, don't even get me going here. Looks like we're forming up here. You know, it would be really handy iRacing if I could actually see what the heck was going on in the race, but, you know, hey. But I assume they're giving you the directions. Pace car's going to pull in this lap. But yeah, we should have 2x's on short tracks, because it's just the same thing. Contact's going to happen on short tracks. It's a natural part of racing. But, well...
We're going now, alright. No, we're not.
We're getting ready to go. Go with the flow. Green, green, green. Inside. Still there. Still there. Hey, Robin's racing.
Try to just slide down. There you go, nice.
Try and follow this truck ahead of you. He's been running a really good line. I think you should be able to hang with him. He's running a little bit softer into the corners, letting the car roll through the mid-corner, and then powering away.
Okay, so again, just focusing on that exit. Mentioned earlier. Oh, God, guy behind us.
They're piling up behind you. Still green, still green. Mess in front of you.
Don't really want to go outside here. Going to cut back inside.
This guy in the white truck behind you is a bit crazy.
Yeah,
Watch out your mirror.
I've been seeing him sort of just run into the back of me a couple of times, almost coming to the corners. Trying to focus on that exit right now, because these things do not like stopping, so I've got to try and play to their strength, which is going fast in a straight line.
Good corner there, good corner. I always wanted to say this. I finally get to say it as a spotter. Keep digging.
You got to do it in your Australian accent. We had Reese on here, Southpaw Race. I don't know if you actually follow him. I would recommend checking him out. He's super original for sim racing stuff. But he does like a perfect Australian iRacing spotter. It's uncanny.
You know, isn't that kind of a little bit cheating though?
Yeah, I get what you mean, but like he gets like the cadence just right in his voice. It just sounds correct, you know. Ah, jeez. Oh, someone's got a
Just
bit
hit
loose.
your marks. One spin in front of you. Stay high. Yellow's out.
Okay, I'm glad you locked the brakes there, because some people don't do that and let it just roll back onto the circuit. But that should put us up into 8th spot, I think, which is, I guess we're progressing very slowly, but. So 2 cautions so far. Won't be getting a replay of that one because you saw it happen. What's the bet on cautions? What do you reckon? I'm gonna say 5. 5's gonna be my bet.
You know, these guys seem like they're racing relatively clean, but as we get towards the end of the race, obviously everybody gets a little bit more excited and go ahead and make a pit stop if the pits are open. Always take tires, especially when you're that far back.
That's good to know because I mean, in terms of strategy and over racing, I have no clue. I mean, there was one race that we didn't actually end up being broadcasted or put on YouTube where it's just we took 2 tires and it just didn't work. And I
never do that.
Yeah, I mean, like, I never knew that.
Never, ever, never do that. Just don't. Yeah, I watched that race and I saw you guys were taking 2 tires. I'm like, oh goodness, he does not know what he just did.
That happens a lot, unfortunately. I'm a little bit ignorant.
Well,
Brit.
you don't really know because technically you should be able to take 2 tires, but with the iRacing tires, the way it works, it just makes the car super loose, which just means you're 10 times more likely to get into a death wiggle and then you die.
That does seem to be the way of things. I mean, I remember the difference. We took 4 tires, and for whatever reason, you're just so much faster. And like as you said, logic just takes. You should be okay. But I guess that's something hopefully to be worked on in the future updates. See, I thought I was being super cool and super strategic. I'm like, yeah, 2 tires. Someone else is going to do that, and then just dead.
Oh yeah, I mean it makes sense. They do it in the real world, but you know, with the iRacing tire model and the way it works, it just does not work out more often than not. And you really just end up being just a absolute, you know, roadblock in the middle of the road because you just can't get a restart because you have all the grip in the world on your right rear tire and you have 0 grip on the inside rear tire, so you have to launch really slowly, and then you get in the corner and you're just loose as can be. And then there's a guy on your bumper, so you're under stress, you're getting nervous, as well as the aerodynamics, which really aren't major in the truck, but still a thing. And the next thing you know, you just like ain't working.
Aerodynamics in air quotes. There's a bit of cheese stuck to the back of the the bed. That is your aero.
Well, you know, actually it probably should be a bigger effect than what it is in iRacing. Like, really the only thing in iRacing that has any sort of aerodynamic effect, in my opinion, are some of the road cars, which it's relatively minor than the Indy car on the ovals. Like the Cup cars and the NASCAR Cup cars, you can run them like nose to tail, and you just flat out cannot do that in the real world because of just how sensitive they are. So get ready, going green.
I was going to say, we'll do that afterwards. Pushing the leader.
They're going, go. Clear all around. Try and get it under this 3 here. Car high. Still there. Still there. Clear.
Oh,
car
jeez.
high. Car's on the wall.
That took you by surprise.
Still there. Still there. We got wreck behind you. Still green. Goes out.
Yeah, there's 3. Made up a couple of places there though. That was terrifying. The guy pulled over from the right and just revealed a slow car, and that was oh Jesus Christ! But we're through. We're okay. Still alive, and I think we are. Where are we now? Up into maybe 4th or 5th? 5th, I think.
5th. Stay out this time.
Okay.
Because I'm guessing I'm pretty sure the car's in front of you. I'm too lazy to go look back because, yeah, but I'm pretty sure they all have older tires from the first caution, so you should actually cycle through forward, or alternatively have tires that are a good bit fresher.
I love the.
Will make a huge difference.
I was gonna say, I love the dukes that everyone does, and they come in like, I'm gonna go to the pit lane. No, I'm not, and then just have like a spin trying to have the most extreme angle of trying to go in the pits, but then trying to fool someone.
Yeah, I always love that. I don't get it. Like, how many people have actually been fooled out by that move?
Oh no, you got me. I mean, you are a truck racer. I mean, okay, truck racer maybe you could argue maybe not quite the reactions of a superior road racer, of course. But yeah, I mean, how slow your reactions got to be? Oh shit.
Yeah, you get juked out at 35 miles an hour, you probably shouldn't be racing.
I can't hold it. trying to bring it back at 35 miles an hour.
And plus, you got to get like inside the cones anyways, so it's not like you can just like at the very last minute just like fake someone out. Because I mean, the cones are basically in front, or alternatively, actually inside the pits. Makes no sense.
I want to see someone do it and then they do it too late and they then just get impaled on the wall. That would be just comical. I hope there's some footage somewhere of that happening.
Oh, I guarantee you there's footage of that. In fact, I'm pretty sure it's probably in one of the videos I have somewhere because I've seen people do that way too often.
So
I can't imagine that feel.
What, of just stupidity? Just running into
Yeah, just like you thought you were being clever and outsmarting everybody. Instead, you threw it into the wall under yellow into the pit road barrier because you're a freaking idiot.
Here's an interesting one. We have 2 to go, so I'll call you when we're back in line. Can you think of your most embarrassing moment in racing on that subject of the guy just hitting the wall there?
Oh. I don't know. That's a tough question.
Well, I can tell you one of mine. It's not really embarrassing. It's just sort of ignorant. Where I took part. I think we were driving just sort of between ourselves, the guys in the stroll team speak, and just driving the kart factor mod and R factor. And we're doing oval, and I just didn't understand. I was just trying to take the lead all the time. I was always fighting to be in the lead. I had to be in the lead. I didn't understand that it was just like a sort of a game of chess, And I was just like going up inside people, like massive like braking and whatever. It was really bad. But anyway. We've got a race to survive.
Alright, they're stacking up. Go.
Alright.
Easy does it. He's looking high, you should be clear. Clear all around.
Having to use bloody auto clutch because my clutch is so dead.
Oh yeah, they're starting to get loony behind you. Just make sure that you roll into the corners. This 8 car is absolutely killing you on corner entry, but he's not going to get the same exit as you can.
He's getting friendly.
Well, the 3 behind him is about to get friendlier with him. So try and take a more direct line into the corner. Sort of like a double apex, essentially.
Mm-hmm.
Just trying to shade to keep him from trying to dive bomb up the inside on you. Car outside. Clear.
Does that ever work around here, go around the outside?
No. You don't do that. It does not work. The banking is just so flat, the corners are just so tight that there's just no room. It's always going to be the shortest line, and that's why people bump you out of the way.
Like that?
Like that.
Sorry, 12!
Come on, make the pass, make the pass. If you're going to bump him, you've got to pass him. He's in the wall.
You ain't going to be happy with that.
Oh, 3-car wreck. 3-car wreck. You're clear. Yellow's out. Good job, Jimmy. Good job.
If you're going to Trux, you got to Trux properly. If you roll through that guy, I think I just outbraked myself.
Can I go ahead and say it?
Yep, go on.
Can I go ahead and say it? Woo, Truxin!
Oh yeah, that was pretty good.
Oh, you flat out wrecked that guy, Jimmy.
Yeah.
You flat out wrecked him.
Are we going to pit?
Bad.
Are we going to pit? Yeah, no. Oh, no, you got juked then. You got juked. Yeah, that I feel sort of bad. I didn't mean to do
3
that.
went in. The 3 did go in, but I think he might have smashed into a car. Again, if I weren't so lazy, I'd go ahead and check, but you know.
It's okay. Well, we have a really cool replay on the screen right now that you can see, and hopefully that I remember to edit in. I've done that so many times.
That's a sweet replay on screen right there.
Yeah, you enjoying that? It's good. Yeah, I've done that so many times. We're like, oh, I'll put something in the video. I just don't do it. I just forget. And you go, oh, Jimmy, what's the thing you talked about? Oh, shit.
So here's a question for you, Jimmy.
Mm-hmm.
Seeing how you now have officially moved someone out of the way on a short track, and you're doing this trucks thing,
Yeah.
and you're really liking dirt, can we just like switch your headband out for like a trucker cap, assuming that means the same thing to you that it does to me?
Oh god
and
damn,
just
yes.
start calling you Jim. Maybe get you a fake mustache.
I mean, people have talked about spray tanning the arm, the right arm or something, and then well, left arm, I guess, if you're American.
Yeah,
but,
it'd be the left arm.
See,
right-hand drive on a left-hand oval might not be the best idea.
I've even got my shifter down to my left here because got to represent the Brits. Apparently 15 can't drive. I'm not 15 for the win.
Yeah. You know, the one thing that I never do, like I don't get bothered going from left-hand drive to right-hand drive, but I have never had the temptation to put my shifter on the left side because I just know that is not gonna work at all.
You gotta feel. Whenever you move into a British car or something, you gotta do it. It's not realistic otherwise. I mean, what sort of sim racer are you? He says with his left-hand drive. I did that for a while in Race Room, where I changed my gear setup to a dogleg gear setup, and I don't know why. I was like, why am I doing this? Like, no one's going to know this apart from me. Like, unless I tell people I'm doing it, no one's going to know. What?
If they had an option to automatically select dogleg gearbox selection, I would totally love that. I would really enjoy that.
I mean, yeah, if it was simple as doing that, it would be great, but it's not. Like, you have to redo it, and then for a lot of stuff, you have to redo it for the entire sim. So every time you come back to a car that isn't that, you have to then, it's just
I know, and that's the problem. They just need to make it an option to automatically swap the gearbox around and which gear's going where, and boom, presto changeo. All right, stacking them up, go. Inside. Leaders reckon go high, stay high. Clear low, clear all around. Inside. Still there. Try and cut low.
There you go.
Clear all around. Outside. Outside, still there. You're pulling. Hang in there. Keep hitting your marks. Still there.
Oh, jeez.
Clear all around. Inside. Clear.
I'm getting too heavy on these brakes.
Let's roll the corners.
The exit's nice, just got to get the entry right.
Looks like they're starting to chill down a little bit behind you, so this might actually end up going green to the end.
I can hope so.
Field's starting to get a little bit spread out.
We're in a nice position here, so hopefully it does happen. Obviously, we would prefer to be one more. We'll do our best. If I can just learn to bloody turn this truck in properly. Which doesn't seem to be happening right now.
Yeah, he pulled away from me about a tenth that lap.
Yeah, he's just much better going into the corner than me. As you said before, I'm just still not able to, I guess, a bit better. A bit down.
Just nice and soft, easy on that brake pedal. The smoother, the softer you can be, the better. No pressure from the 13. He pulled another tenth there. We got one sort of, nope, no spin, still green.
Oh, I wish I had a bit more grip.
About even that lap.
The exit was bad there. I think luckily behind, like you said, once you sort of get in this position, it's quite hard to actually pull on anyone, even with a better exit. They can just sort of be slow off the corner and back you up, although too wide behind me now.
Yeah, it's really hard to pass on a short track like this. And again, he pulled out just a little bit, but about even. Shouldn't have any problems with the 11.
Yeah, I'll keep one eye on the 11. Only one though.
Nah, he's way back. He pulled about a tenth that lap on him. Good lap. Keep digging.
Stop that, goddammit. Oh, jeez, don't touch the curb.
Well, if you would keep digging, you would already be winning this race, man. You'd be doing donuts.
I feel like the fastest way in there is to give a little puff of the tyre.
Yeah, there's kind of two different lines. You can try and roll it, or you can try and drive in there pretty deep, pretty aggressively, come up in the middle of the corner, and then just launch down off the bottom.
That's 11 starting to catch us a little bit. We haven't got too many laps left, so it may not be an issue, but
Just
it may
focus.
be.
Just focus on staying low. If you stay low, he's not going to be able to pass you. Yellow's out.
And that's yellow to the end, is it not?
And we might end up getting a one-lap shootout. In which case, RIP.
Everyone dead. Well, we'll see. I think that might be it, though. Coming across the line now. Yeah, I think we are. That's that 59 we just got into now. So 62. Went into 5th there for some reason, so in fact I haven't got 5th gear. So I think that's 2nd. I think we've done 2nd. I think we've done well. Jesus, that's a good result.
Considering you started 10th.
And I only killed one guy.
No lap time.
You know, I only murdered one guy, and that's a good showing, that is.
Hey, Jim, this is NASCAR. This is trucks. This is short track. You didn't kill him. You didn't murder him. You simply applied the chrome horn. All right.
I'm like,
if you're gonna do this NASCAR thing, you gotta learn the lingo. You gotta figure out how it works.
well, so far I've learned the chrome horn as of now, and Arca brakes as well, which I like that one, which is just to accelerate into an accident.
In defense of Arca brakes in iRacing, it is partly the fact that the yellow flag is thrown like after the wreck, so it's understandable. But yeah, it's hilarious.
Well, that's good. That's good. Well, I mean, I didn't really expect it to be such a anticlimactic finish, but I'm not too bothered with that because the guy behind was sort of catching, and as you say, the last couple of laps people might get a bit punchy around there. But that was Martinsville, C-Class 6, in the trucks, obviously, and we came 2nd after starting 10th. My oval record recently has been like ridiculous. I mean, I'm partly because of dirt. I think also because of luck as well. But going back to yesterday, we had a win in street stock. We then had a 4th place in our first sprint car race in the 305s. Then had a 2nd place in street stocks. Then a 2nd in, I'm remembering this now, in the 410, and then another 1st just before this event, and a 2nd today. I mean, you can't sniff about it. I'm alright with that. I'm happy with that.
You better watch out, Peak Series. Jim Broadbent's coming for you.
I'd be so bad at that in the Peak Series. Just wreck everyone. Like, about, guys, do I take one tyre at the pit stop, or I don't really understand.
With all due respect, you wouldn't wreck anyone in that series because it'd be so far up. Those guys are really, really fast.
They are. As we come across the line there to make it official, we only run one person over. Rip him. It was a green car as well, the green truck, which we sort of said that might be a little bit of issue, but we were the issues in the end. So I guess all to say is thank you very much for watching, guys. This has been awesome fun. Thank you so much, Matt, for joining me. Been trying to poke you for a while now, so it's been good to have you, and good to have you participate. You know, we should do more of this sort of thing. Maybe not trucks, because obviously we're quite dangerous together, it seems, but something else perhaps in the future.
Oh, I'd definitely be willing. This is definitely an interesting experience to watch a race from the virtual spotter stand and all the carnage and oddities that unfold from up here.
Did you get your virtual hot dog?
Definitely is a different experience.
And pits there. And of course, guys, I'm sure all of you already are, but if you are not, go and subscribe to Matt's channel. There'll be a link in the description below. The most well-known iRacing video maker there is. Sorry to say it, Matt.
I don't know about that.
I'd say so. Well, one knows what he's talking about anyway. But for us, that's the end of it. So thank you for watching, guys. Hit the like button, etc. Subscribe, all the good things. And until next time, goodbye, everyone, and goodbye from Matt.
Bye.
Nice. It's a nice touch that was.